Welcome, family, friends, supporters, and alumni to Fall Commencement. Please direct your attention to the doors behind me as we present the class of 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front entrance. Graduates of the class of 2017 and honored faculty, please remain standing for the entrance of the President's Platform Party.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to Cal Poly's Fall Commencement Ceremony for the College of Architecture and Environmental Design and the College of Engineering. Okay, engineers, ready? We're gonna appropriately welcome your colleagues from the College of Architecture and Environmental Design. So engineers, give it up for the College of Architecture and Environmental Design. Awesome, thank you. My name is Keith Humphrey, and it is my privilege as Cal Poly's Vice President for Student Affairs to preside over this afternoon's joyous ceremony. At this time, it is my honor to present Dr. Scott Glisson, who will lead Cal Poly's Chamber Choir in the singing of our national anthem. ROTC cadets of Cal Poly's Military Science Department, led by Cadet Battalion Commander Zachary Slavich, under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Joseph P. Zvonek, will present the colors. Please rise and remain standing if you are able, and remove your caps until the color guard has exited the area. Please present the colors.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land
Please be seated. We have so many reasons to be Cal Poly proud today. As a university, we are conferring more than 1,000 degrees upon deserving scholars. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Each of our students has worked very hard, and encouraging them at each and every step of the way have been our talented and dedicated faculty and staff, as well as the many parents, brothers, sisters, spouses, partners, and other family members and friends and supporters with us today. Mustangs, you are expected to enter the world poised to make a difference in your professions and through service to your communities. From wow to now, come on, you liked it, I know you liked it. We'll try this again. From wow to now, you have improved this community, and we are confident about the contributions you will make to improving our world. Already, 2 of our graduates are prepared to serve in the most unselfish way of all and have been commissioned today as second lieutenants in the United States Army. We cannot thank them enough for their willingness to serve our country, and we are indebted to all who have served in our military. At this time, I ask all active duty servicemen and women, veterans, and those students who have just been commissioned to please stand and be recognized for your service to our country. Thank you. While today is a day that brings us great joy, it would not be appropriate to move forward without recognizing the challenges that so many Californians are currently experiencing with the wildfires in Southern California. Many family members of our graduates and guests are unable to be with us today as travel has been limited throughout the state, and many of our Cal Poly family members have suffered great losses this week and from other fires this year. Even though today is about looking into the future with hope and excitement, there's a part of each of us that feels a bit helpless and wishes we could make the fires stop. If you've learned one thing during your time at Cal Poly, I hope that you've learned to use the power of your Cal Poly degree to help others. I know we can count on each of you to support the immediate and long-term challenges our state and nation face. At this time, I would like to welcome additional members of the President's Party that are on stage. I ask that you please hold your applause until the entire group is introduced. Josie De Leon, Vice President and Chief Officer for Diversity and Inclusion. Al Liddicote, Vice Provost for Academic Affairs. Kathleen McMahon, Dean of Students. Adam Jarman, Associate Vice President and Senior Director of Development. Camille O'Brien, Grand Marshal. Special guests and individuals invited to address the graduates will be introduced later in the program. At this time, I ask all members of the Platform Party, please stand and be recognized, and please join me in welcoming your university leadership. It is now, with great pleasure, the time for me to introduce to you your student body president, Riley Nilsson. She's pretty cool. Thank you. Since assuming her leadership this summer, Riley has displayed wisdom and courage beyond her years. In a fall that has been filled with many issues important to the student experience, Riley has strongly represented the perspectives and needs of our students. She is focused, principled, and bold in her leadership, and works every day to make Cal Poly a better place than when she found it. Graduates, as you prepare to transition to alumni status today, you can leave campus knowing that student leadership at Cal Poly is as strong today under Riley's leadership than ever before. To share her greetings with you upon your commencement, please welcome your student body president, Riley Nilsson.
Wow, Congratulations, class of 2017. Woo! You did it! I am so thrilled to be a part of this celebration today with all of you, but I'm also thrilled that I still have 2 quarters left until I graduate, and I'm sitting in your shoes wondering what's next. But wondering what's next isn't always necessarily a bad thing. Have you ever noticed that as you get older, time moves faster? If you think about it, when you're 1 year old, a year feels like forever to you because that's all you have ever known. But as you grow older, 1 year feels like a smaller and smaller fraction of your life, kind of like seeing something shrink in your rearview mirror. Theory suggests that time speeds up with familiarity. As we get older, things become more familiar to us, and time slips by as a result. Each time we experience a first, like a first kiss, or the first time that we drove on the freeway, or our first time stepping foot on Cal Poly's campus, or maybe even our first time moving into the dorms. There is some evidence that shows that we tend to remember events between the ages of 15 and 25 most vividly because we experience so many new things in that time span. In our time here, we think of the first people that we met in our WOW group, our first apartment, the first A that took an all-nighter to get, and most importantly, we'll never forget our first college degree. Time is our most precious gift, especially since science shows that humans perceive time shorter as their life goes on. To get to this point today, you have had to make some decisions of where you want to spend that time. You chose to spend your time at the #1 university in the California State University system. You chose to spend your time with friends that you met in the dorms, in a club or organization, or maybe even as your neighbors. And you chose to spend your time investing in your learn by doing experience by taking extensive labs, writing your thesis, or spending countless nights at the library. And no, I'm not talking about the one on Higuera. My point is that time is valuable, but only if we are living in the present moment. And although we might feel like we have already experienced so many of our firsts, never stop counting special moments like your first promotion, your first anniversary, the first time you put yourself out there by asking your boss for a raise, and the first learn by doing moments you have in the real world. And count those little moments as well, things as simple as making Thanksgiving dinner for your family, or the first time that you see all of your college friends at a wedding. I truly believe we can slow down our experience of time simply by paying attention to what's going on around us. We are so incredibly proud of this group of graduates and all of the firsts that you have conquered over the past few years. Congratulations, class of 2017, you did it.
Thank you, Riley. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Dustin Stegner, Chair of Cal Poly's Academic Senate, who will speak to you on behalf of our outstanding faculty.
On behalf of Cal Poly's Academic Senate and all of our faculty, I am happy to welcome everyone who has come to celebrate all the graduates' hard work and accomplishments. I would like also to say thank you to all of the graduates' families, friends, and all those who have given them support throughout their lives and during their time at Cal Poly. Cal Poly students really do hit the ground running because of all the opportunities you have provided and the sacrifices you have made before students' first day on campus. In a little while, each graduate will be awarded a Cal Poly degree, but I think it is more correct to say that this degree is not simply given, but rather that it is earned. Through your long days and nights of studying, ability to persevere through difficult courses, and commitment to following through on your academic ambitions and passions, you have reached the long sought after goal. And for that, you should be proud of all that you have achieved. I am certain that I speak for all of the faculty when I say that even though you are graduating, the faculty will continue to support you on all of your academic and professional endeavors. For in your future careers, whatever they may be, we see Cal Poly's commitment to academic excellence, to an educational philosophy grounded in learn by doing, moving forward beyond campus and into the world. It is the faculty's fundamental hope that your successes at Cal Poly are just the beginning of a lifelong of learning and achievement. Many congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Stegner. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you the president of Cal Poly, Dr. Jeffrey D. Armstrong.
Well, welcome everyone. First, welcome and congratulations to all our family, friends, and supporters here. Thank you for being here today. And graduates, congratulations. It is my honor to introduce your commencement speaker, Kamol Ahmad. After graduating from Berkeley with honors, Kamol chose to use her education and experiences to dramatically move the needle on solving the problem of hunger and food waste. She is CEO and founder of Copia, a company that has provided 1 million of the world's hungry people with over 800,000 pounds of food that would have otherwise been wasted. That's worth an applause right there in itself. We ask Kamol to talk to you today because her ability to see the humanity of every single person aligns exactly with Cal Poly values. What she is doing reflects what you have learned from us over the past several years. And education cannot just change your own lives, but you can use it to improve the lives of others. She's received several accolades, including the University of California's Best 30 Under 30 and the Nelson Mandela Humanitarian Award. Her success stems from her fearlessness, her belief that it is possible to impact the world in meaningful ways, her evident view that her own happiness is tied up with the happiness and well-being of others, her tremendous lack of fear of failure, and her innovative spirit. Please join me in welcoming her.
Oh my God, you're almost there. Hello, President Armstrong, faculty, proud parents, friends, mom, dad, look, I made it too, and the magnificent 2017 class of Cal Poly. Congratulations! You guys finally made it, and I'm so thrilled to be here with you to celebrate this important milestone in your lives. Today is the day to honor all the hard work that got you to this moment. And so on this momentous day, as you leave the comforts and familiarity of this incredible school, and as some of you move into your parents' basements, I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you about the beauty of failure. I failed my way here today. Granted, my definition of failure has changed dramatically since I sat in your seats just 5 years ago. So I'm here to talk to you, millennial to millennial. Yes, parents, contrary to popular belief, sometimes we do talk to each other face to face. I like this crowd already. My journey began when I was a student at Berkeley and I was walking down Telegraph Avenue. I encountered a homeless man begging for food, and something about him compelled me to stop and invite him to join me for lunch. And during lunch, he sat across from me, just scarfing down his food. He was unbelievably hungry, wasn't a ploy for anything else, and in between bites, he shared a story. He said, "My name is John. I just came back from my second tour in Iraq. I've been waiting weeks for my military benefits to kick in. And because they haven't, I haven't eaten in 3 days." Imagine, 3 whole days without food. And adding insult to injury, right across the street, Berkeley's dining hall was throwing away thousands of pounds of perfectly edible food. Like most of you, I was also reminded by my father, Komal, don't throw away your food. People are starving in Pakistan. Though well-intentioned and true, what I realized after my lunch with John was that hunger is prevalent, not just in the poorest nations, but even in some of the wealthiest ones. I mean, even here in San Luis Obispo, such a beautiful city, 1 in 6 don't know where their next meal is coming from. Meanwhile, over 365 million pounds of perfectly edible food are wasted every single day. And to kind of wrap your mind around that, imagine the world's largest football stadium filled to its absolute brim. That's how much perfectly edible food goes wasted every day in America. So how is it that in a world with so much wealth, so much abundance, so much technology, so much innovation, people still go hungry? My company, Copia, has deemed hunger the world's dumbest problem. Because we know that it is not a lack of food that's the issue. It's an ineffective distribution of that food. Hunger is not a scarcity problem, it's a logistics problem. Resolving the disparity between excess and access has become my life's mission and Copia's purpose. We've built our platform to solve both hunger and food waste across America, and eventually the world. Had I never reached out to that homeless veteran, had I never looked up from my iPhone, had I never unplugged from my own reality, Copia would not exist. That day I fed one man. Because of his story, by the end of this year, Copia will feed 1 million people. Now, what I just told you is called the founder's story. Every startup has one. We look back at my life as the young, immigrant female founder and pick out the rosy bits. We draw a straight line from minor struggles to wild success. It's Silicon Valley's way of saying, we started from the bottom, now we're here. But even the rosy bits have their thorns. So instead of the idolized founder story, I thought it would be more useful to share what my life plans were after I graduated college and the lessons I learned when those plans went to complete shit. Sorry, parents. My parents escaped extreme poverty in Pakistan and brought me to America when I was 2 years old. They worked incredibly hard to provide for my brothers and I, and they wanted nothing more than a safe and secure future for us. So at an early age, they laid out 4 career options: doctor, lawyer, engineer, or complete failure. I always wanted to be a Bollywood actress. But ultimately, as you now know, I ended up doing something more realistic, like solving world hunger. But growing up as the only daughter of immigrant parents, I did what was expected of me, and I pursued the physician track. By the time I was 18, I had planned out my entire life: study biology at Berkeley, become a doctor by 25, and marry the love of my life and have my first kid by 28. Well, I turned 28 the other week, and I'm happily single. I don't have any kids, and I'm definitely not a doctor. The one thing I did do was fall in love, not with a person, but an idea. Yeah, that was corny, but it's true. So graduates, here's lesson number 1. Write in pencil, preferably one with a very big eraser. I had wanted to be a doctor for as long as I could remember. I was on that path. And it was one random lunch with a hungry veteran that completely altered my life plan. But it also ultimately led me to finding my true purpose, my reason for being. Graduates, you can make all the life plans you want. Just remember not to do them in permanent ink. Draw them up in pencil where you can erase them, alter them, challenge and improve them as life unfolds. Nobody, not even you, can predict who you'll end up being in 5 years, when you're my age. In the spring of 2014, despite my noble ambitions, my tiny nonprofit wasn't changing the world. Not even close. In fact, we were barely changing Berkeley. After 3 years, I was tired of struggling to fundraise, tired of sleeping on my friends' floors, tired of living on a box of pizza a week. That, combined with long, painful months of friends and family telling me to go find a real job, I lost my fire. I lost my passion. Before takeoff, flight attendants tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others. You can't save your friend if you're dead, and I couldn't solve world hunger working 16 hours a day alone, deprived of my own will to carry on. I needed a pause, a reset. Hell, I needed a paycheck. It was finally time to put on my own oxygen mask. In July 2014, I got a job offer from Google, and I took it. I remember calling my parents and them being overjoyed. Well, if you're not going to be a doctor, you might as well work at Google. After the grind I had just been through, it was a dream come true. Or at least it should have been. My official title at Google was Account Technology Strategist. My real job, however, was listening to small business owners tell me how much they hated Google, how much they hated me, and how they felt we had cheated them out of their money. I felt more like an account technology therapist. I sat there and I listened to their complaints 8 hours a day, every day. The oxygen mask I thought would help me breathe was suffocating me instead. My performance was evaluated on customer surveys, how many calls I would take in a day, how many angry customer emails I could answer, and how quickly I could answer them. These are not the metrics of a life I was interested in living. And don't get me wrong, Google is an amazing company, but this job just wasn't for me. My performance showed my lack of enthusiasm for the job. After 6 months at Google, I was fired. My oxygen mask failed. My tiny world imploded. My life hit rock bottom. 2.5 years after graduating with honors from UC Berkeley and my whole life in front of me, I had been fired from an entry-level job answering phones. I remember calling my mother and in between tears, telling her that I was a complete failure and that I just didn't want to live anymore. I was so embarrassed and ashamed, I never even told my father, until right now. He's actually finding out that I got fired with you guys today, so. So remember, graduates, if you're gonna have to break bad news to your parents, try to do it while you're giving Cal Poly's commencement address. It might soften the blow a little bit. Sorry, Dad, I love you. Lesson number 2. As it turns out, getting fired was the best thing that ever happened to me. Yes, it was a jarring experience. The feeling of failure shakes you to your very core, casting you into darkness and self-doubt. However, it is in this darkness that you are liberated to find out who you really are and what sustains you when all else has fallen away. Because I hit rock bottom, I was freed from my fears, my doubts, and the burdens of high expectations. My heart said, screw being afraid. It's time to do something that matters. So graduates, have faith that rock bottom can become the very foundation on which you build your new life. A few weeks later, I finally dragged myself out of bed and began searching for a new job. I spent my days at the library, mostly to be around productive people, and of course, to avoid the overwhelming desire to Netflix my life away. After a long day at the library applying for dozens of fancy titled jobs I wasn't particularly excited about, I passed an unusually long line of people outside of a church and watched them, one by one, leave with bags of food. It was a food pantry. I was confused. Most of these patrons didn't look homeless. Some wore suits. Some I even recognized as students in the library. But this was Silicon Valley. I mean, one of the wealthiest neighborhoods, not just in our country, but on the planet. People I would never have imagined went hungry every day. I felt my past knocking on the door, the idea I fell in love with so long ago. So before I knew it, I was back volunteering at that food pantry. I was on the front lines again, handing out food, feeding people. They weren't just numbers and statistics, but the true faces of resilience, of the human spirit. They were survivors. I soon started collecting extra food from my friends' food trucks and delivering it to local nonprofits. Then I contacted a few conference organizers for their excess food, and that ended up with us feeding tens of thousands of people every week. It still wasn't easy. I mean, I am trying to solve world hunger, right? There's no playbook for this. But I had grown from my mistakes, and I took a different route. I knew now that I couldn't do it alone, and started by recruiting a team around the mission. I had no money to pay them, which ended up being a great filter to finding the people that truly believed what I believe. Incredible humans who are still with me today. Fast forward to us partnering with the Super Bowl, where we recovered over 14 tons of food. And 14 tons of food is 4 16-foot refrigerated trucks filled from top to bottom, not with popcorn and hot dogs, but filet mignon, lobster rolls, $300 cheeses, pulled pork sandwiches. Not really my jam, but incredible food for the 23,000 people we fed that weekend. This year, we'll feed 1 million people, enough to fill up 12 NFL stadiums. Think about that. The Chargers can't even fill up one NFL stadium. Lesson number 3. Passion does not equate to success. I hope you remember, graduates, that passion alone is not enough. I had been passionate before, but flames of passion can be extinguished when confronted with the inevitable obstacles that come your way. You need to be more than passionate. Be hungry. Passion is what gets you started, but it's that hunger that keeps you going. Hunger is that insatiable drive that enables you to achieve something greater than yourself. So ask yourselves, what are you hungry for? There's another lesson here, right? You can't do this alone. So as you leave these halls, continue to surround yourself with the very best people. People, in the words of Les Brown, who are unstoppable, unreasonable. People who refuse to leave life as it is because they know if change is going to happen, it's up to them. And speaking of surrounding yourselves with the very best people, I know a pretty cool company that's hiring. GoCopia.com/jobs. I repeat, GoCopia.com/jobs. Graduates, surround yourself with the very best, whether that's your team, your family, your friends. With their help and your resolve, you will overcome whatever challenges come your way. I am living proof of that. If I'm here, you can be too. It is impossible to go through life without failing. But like Rocky taught us all, life isn't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Had I still been at Google, none of this would have happened. What felt like a setback at the time was really a setup for something that was far greater than me. So I told you my founder story, and now you've heard the real story. The beginning is the same, as is the outcome. But what's in the middle? The journey? That's where all the tough learnings happen. If you want to push the boundaries of conventional thinking to create something new, you will face periods of grinding self-doubt and failure. And when you get there, because you will get there, you will scroll through social media and see everyone else moving along just fine. You'll wonder why you're the only one failing, the only one falling behind. You'll have to confront your fear of failure, of what people, including your parents, will think and say. It isn't a one-time thing, as if one day you start volunteering at a food pantry and then bam, you're at the Super Bowl. No, time after time you will have to make the same difficult decisions, to take the risk, chase the dream, follow your heart. I want you to pursue what you love with everything that you have. trusting that beyond all reason, things will eventually work out. Graduates, the only way to let your failures define you is if you stop moving forward. Never stop moving forward. You will, as enshrined in Cal Poly's motto, continue to learn by doing. But that also requires you to learn by failing, because that's what leads to ultimate success. You might be scared to leave behind the beautiful campus you've come to call home and come join the real world. But because you're here today, you really don't have much of a choice. So acknowledge that fear, relish in that excitement, celebrate hard tonight, drink a lot of water tomorrow morning to cure the hangover, and then keep moving forward. Graduating from Cal Poly is an incredible honor, but with that comes an immense responsibility to do more, be more, achieve more. I ask you to make your mark not on history, but on the future. Class of 2017, grab your pencil, build your team, and keep moving forward. Congratulations, and go Mustangs.
Thank you so much, Kamal. Your words and your story have inspired me today. I know they have inspired our graduates, and we are grateful for what you did for John and what you do for the whole world. Thank you again for being with us today. It's now that time. It is time to confer the degrees earned by our candidates for graduation. Yeah. To preside over the conferral of degrees, please welcome Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, Dr. Kathleen N. Svinken.
Thank you, Dr. Humphrey. Welcome to friends and family supporters, and congratulations, graduates. Among the candidates for degrees are those who are graduating with academic honors, and you will notice them today wearing gold cords as they walk across the stage. They're also noted in your programs. Master's degree candidates that have met the highest level of achievement are designated as graduating with academic excellence. Bachelor's degree candidates graduating with GPAs of 3.5 and higher are designated as cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. President Armstrong, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Richard Savage, Dean of Graduate Education, who will present the master's degree candidates.
Faculty representing the master's degree programs, please stand to be recognized and remain standing. All right, master's degree candidates, please stand and remain standing. President Armstrong, on behalf of our graduate program's faculty, I am honored to present these candidates.
Master's degree candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of California Polytechnic State University, and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the master's degree appropriate to your program with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations.
Faculty, you may be seated. Master's degree candidates, please follow Marshall Main to the right of the stage, and as your name is read, proceed across the platform where you'll receive the master's hood appropriate to your program.
Kendall Searing. Zachary Arnott. Jessica Duffy. Matthew Graham. Jamie Brownell. Jamie Lynn Cravens. Devin Pettipaw. Edgar Gregory Perez. Gordon Braderick. Tananant Bunya Ananta. Brandon Stell. Irene Yee. Andrew Sorensen. Auden Malik Stepanians. Nolan Baker. Daniel Garcia. Tyler Harty. Jack Foley. Jonathan Terry. Anisha Maya. Jennifer Caldillo. Austin McCollum. Daniel Ten Bosch. Timothy Chu. Benny Morris. April Anderson. Stephen Kamak. Quinn Kesser. Colin Gordon. Ian Meter. Daniel Toy. Richard Sinclair Liu.
Congratulations again, master's degree.
President Armstrong, I call forward Christine Theodoropoulos, Dean of the College of Architecture and Environmental Design.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of the College of Architecture and Environmental Design, I congratulate our new graduates. Our mission has been to give you the ability to advance the quality and value of the built environment. As Cal Poly graduates, you will transform communities with your creative inspiration, intellectual curiosity, critical thinking, and broad inquiry. You will plan cities and regions, design landscapes and architecture, engineer building systems, and manage their construction. And through this work, you will be inventors, artists, analysts, interpreters, collaborators, advocates, entrepreneurs, and leaders. Each one of you has had a tremendous impact on our college. We will miss you. Keep in touch. We look forward to your future accomplishments. Could the faculty of the College of Architecture and Environmental Design please rise to be recognized? President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Architecture and Environmental Design, I am honored to present these candidates. Oh, and the graduates, please stand.
Bachelor's degree candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Architecture and Environmental Design, and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree appropriate to your program with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations.
Graduates, please follow Marshal Mark Cabrina and prepare to enter the stage on stage right.
Paul Ponciano. Adrian Seraph. Hunter Caldwell. Aaron Dupree. Denise Manalo. Emma Baraza. Kimberly Aaron Lai Kung Dong. David Nunez. Kimberly Bocanegra. Ariana Alanis. Christy Sanchez. Mariah Gash. Melina Smith. Jorge Emilio Nozat. Kyle Eric Finger. Daniel Losi. Jamin Blackwelder. Jason Moss. Colin McParlin. Philip Matthews. Faith Johnson. Nika Melody Najand. Ryan Brown. Nicholas Hawley. James Iroz. Drew Detweiler. Colin DeJubnar. Devin Aaron Nicholas. Corey McGrillen. Blake Taylor Walsh. Jesse Salazar.
So congratulations to the graduates. On behalf of the faculty of the College of Architecture and Environmental Design, let's hear it for the college.
President Armstrong, I now call forward Dr. Jim Maher, Interim Dean of the College of Engineering.
Engineering graduates, I and the faculty welcome you to the profession of engineering. Our mission has been to prepare you for careers as day one ready professionals, ready to meet the challenges of the 21st century. As engineers, you will help shape the future, serve humanity, grow new economies, develop new technologies, design sustainable systems. As graduating students at Cal Poly, you've already helped shape our future by being part of our community. As you prepare to leave, I ask that you work to create a better tomorrow and represent Cal Poly with professionalism, dignity, and innovation. Faculty representatives from the College of Engineering, please stand to be recognized and remain standing. Bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Engineering, please stand and remain standing. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Engineering, it is my honor to present these candidates.
Bachelor's degree candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Engineering and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree appropriate to your program with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations.
Faculty, you may be seated. Graduates of the College of Engineering, please follow Marshal Schlemer and Assistant Marshal Moss to the right of the stage. As your name is read, proceed across the platform to be recognized.
Lindsay Nicole Densmore. Cambria Teresa Shepard Miller. Joel Isaac Garrison. Jonathan Sato. Ryan O'Neill. Alyssa Angeline Kukurikas. Wes Archbold. Cody Magnuson. Sang-Hee Cho. Chris Bain. Joel Dentisi. Jacob Dentisi. Kevin Zeman. Matthew Hetrick. Nathan Powell. Robert Sekarak. Benzo. Griffin Ellis Glenn. David Wright. Daniel Hornet. Christopher von Sina. Scott Vogel. Juan Cerda. Hector Bates. Colton Sundstrom. Jimmy King. AJ Kanoth. Phoenix Rose Becker. Nathan Goodwin. Benjamin Toland. Sam Stevens. Peter Michael Gordon. Christopher Joseph Splees Jr. Mark Andrew Biederman. Jake Thompson. Aaron Isaac Garcia Lopez. Armando Jacob Espinoza. Jericho Perlas. Daniela Veronica Borjas. Spencer Davis. Daniel Kennedy. Elliot Greb. Mason Kopp. Zachary D'Alessandro. Nathan Jester. Garrett Heald. Rebecca Ann Riley. Vanessa Celine Garcia. Sierra Schultz. Maggie Duran. Amanda Jacari. Trent Snyder. Alexis Brownstone. Rosalind Patrick Sonnes. Luke Holmes. Kevin Jantz. Tobias Schertz. Tyler Batchelder. Justin Miller. Ashley Takushi. Jeremy Patterson. Brandon Miller. Andy Bernates. Kevin Hunt. Sean Bybee. Songhoon Chong. Daniel Hoffman. Alexander Kong. Nick Bachmeyer. Matthew Johnson. Jacob Goldstein. Nilupa Gunratna. Brandon Driesbach. Truman Ching. Michael Chen. Stephen Kobata. Ashley Litzinger. Kevin R. Panchal. Roy Garcia. Gabrielle Seelig. Meredith Gress. Victoria Reagan. Spencer Reagan. Wyatt Thomas. Erica Dorn. Donovan Lawrence. Jacob Garcia. David Juarez. Cameron Gear. Christopher Prasanna. Matthew Steinhardt. Matt Goodwin. Justin Michael Garcia. Nicholas Zygudis. Ellie Alvarez. Maximo S. Guzman. Yesenia Guzman. Casey Lynn Marie Hancock. Wesley Carpenter. Lindsay Otto. Monique Marino. Tad Berkeley Steiner. Calvin Ho. Curtis Hilgenberg. David Browning. Michael Ebert. Joe Elliott. Max Weinstein. Tiffany Prather. Brianna Michelle. Corey Olson. Austin Faramola. Jack Jenner. Lindsay Meany. Samantha Romano. Jackson Duncan McKay. Travis Harper. Courtney Hunter. Amy Marie Nichols. Abigail Korn. Katie McCallum. Joe Jennings. Dennis Zucker. Jamie Forslin. Rachel Jacob. Eric Hanneman. Dylan Smith. Alex Bartlett. Stephanie Switulski. Matea Munstock. Rachel Vernazza. Nicholas Fisher. Dean Willett. Jacob Rody. Andrew Bernardinelli. Christopher Mose. Alex Cabrera. Jesse Tambernini. Lisa Dishinger. Caleb Rounceval. Carter Brian Hayes. Kai Miranda. Kevin Anderson. Aubrey Hutchison. Ariel Har. Lance Hodgson. Austin James Barnett. Kerry Quinlan. Samantha Torres. Matthew Seno. Maggie Duffy. Nicholas Avila. Jorge Lopez Gordiano. Christopher McWilliams. Nicholas Louis. Zachary Egan. Lauren Kirk. Alyssa Chapman. Chad Stees. Jose Cabrera. Andres Gonzalez. Catherine Lee. Harrison Lambert. Kieran M. Hansen. George Vincent Giafani. Anthony Lombardi. Kyle Smith. Kimberly Nicole Walter. Ryan Ogun. Fiona Catherine Blackburn. Tess Ann Giles. Luke Pinkston. Kyle Rooney. Ty Griffith. James Ho. Ksenia Colombo. Kiera Malarkey Kessler. Neil Clinch. Jake Pacheco. Dana Joe Spalding. Carly Jean Thomas. Lucas Costanza Chavez. Zachary Cicchetti. Jack Adams. Tony Tran. Jared Speck. Joe Payne. Michael Harrison Griffith. Nathan Bernards. Nathan Wong. Zen Chao. Jeffrey Chi Lam. Kevin Liu. Brady Trin. Ellie Obuski. Kelly Kalesio. Sharon Chi. Jessica Chow. Minwoo So. Yoshitake Yamada. Cimarron Chuan. Juan Guevara. Dylan Quigley. Jessica Ramirez. Nicholas Hayes. Moises Bautista. Tanya Martinez. Esmeralda Viapando Garcia. Nancy Ruiz Albor. Wilson Lee. Preston Lee Jones. Salim Bouzid. Minji Fang. Jason Chin. Jacob Francis. Yupang Chan. Zin Marton. Near Nguyen. Kwa Zhang Nguyen. Jason Yoon. Marcel Perez. Jungwoo Dan Lee. Jessica Talbot. Mary Boykin. Kyle Christopher Roman. Jaime Guerrero. Jason Kumar Munter. Duck Long Dao. Heriberto Rodriguez. Jeffrey Doe. Gerardo Toledo. Carson. Thank you, Carson. Carson Mold. Tyler McKay Hall. Tristan Honda. Lincoln Tran. Patrick Long. Michael Tan. Daniel Pahe. Sonia Tomas. Kendall Gassner. Giancarlo Tarantino.
Once again, congratulations to the graduates of the College of Engineering.
Many of the proud supporters in the audience today have a familiar and exceptional sense of pride at this moment. Today marks an extraordinary day for the families of Cal Poly graduates who have chosen to continue their Mustang legacy. Many of you in the audience are Cal Poly proud alumni, and you may remember with vivid clarity the sense of pride and excitement that you felt when you graduated from Cal Poly. At this time, I would like to welcome anyone in the audience, the proud families, supporters, friends, parents who are Cal Poly proud alumni. Please stand and be recognized. Welcome home. Welcome home. You are always part of the Mustang family. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Ellen Cahoon, Assistant Vice President for Alumni Outreach, who will welcome our graduating class into the community of Cal Poly alumni.
Thank you, Dr. Humphrey. Graduates, alumni, I have a question for you. Are you feeling Cal Poly proud? Of course you are, and as a fellow graduate, it is my honor to welcome you to the family of 190,000 Cal Poly proud alumni. Give yourselves a hand. Congratulations. It's also my privilege to present you with one of the first gifts you'll receive as a graduate, to symbolize your belonging to the Mustang family for life. Alumni, please remove the Cal Poly Proud pin from your bags. You'll find them at your seats. And please stand, if you can, to join me for a very special part of today's ceremony. I would also like to ask ASI President Riley Nielsen to join me back here at the podium. On behalf of the Cal Poly Alumni Association, please accept the Cal Poly Proud pin and celebrate your alumni status by pinning the graduate next to you. It's so sweet, isn't it? And remember, everywhere you go, you will always represent Cal Poly. This will always be your home. So come home often, support one another, and congratulations again.
Guests and fellow graduates, I present to you the Cal Poly Chamber Choir performing the alma mater All Hail Green and Gold. To join in, please see page 6 of your program.
As you can tell, it's snowing. Graduates, you may be seated. Before we close, it's my honor to provide a few brief comments to our graduates. But first of all, I want to say again, congratulations, graduates. You've done it. Well done. We're celebrating today as a group, and each and every one of you coming across the stage, because you have accomplished something transformational. We've been committed to your success for many years now, and I want you to know that we remain committed to your success in the future. And your future? Yes, it starts today. When you first arrived on campus, our goal was to help you learn how to think in complex environments about complex problems. Our process in meeting that goal, as you know, is learn by doing. Learn by doing has set you up for a lifetime of success and learning. Now, many people have helped you along the way. Our faculty created programs and curricula designed to give you the experience needed to be resilient in the workforce or in graduate or professional school. Together, our faculty and staff have provided you with the mentorship opportunities and guidance you have needed to get to this day. Faculty and staff, thank you for everything that you've done. Would you please stand or wave? And graduates and family, friends, and supporters, let's give them one more big round of applause. Thank you. Now, while we helped you your 3.5, 4.5, or more years here at Cal Poly, there are people here in this wonderful gym that have been helping you for many, many years. Your parents, grandparents, siblings, partners, other family members, friends, and supporters are here. And graduates and faculty and staff, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you for being here today and participating in this transformational event. As you've heard from our speakers today, you're turning a page and it brings uncertainty. If you feel that way, don't worry. You're ready for uncertainty. Over the past several years, you've worked through many uncertainties about your classes, your major, your friendships, your relationships, and yes, what will you do after today? I can assure you that together, the many faculty members that have worked with you have determined that you have learned everything you need to tackle these uncertainties, to tackle doubt through grace and dignity. You're ready. As you embark on your careers, know that your strength lies in your ability to adapt to new twists and turns that you will inevitably experience in your personal and professional lives. Your future is likely not going to be linear. It's more likely to be, as Sheryl Sandberg describes her own career, like a jungle gym. So you need to be flexible, nimble, and open. So this is an incredible time in your life, and you have many opportunities ahead of you. When presented with those opportunities, please don't shy out of a fear that you're not qualified. Few people take on responsibilities knowing with certainty how to do everything associated. This is exactly what makes them new opportunities. You heard a wonderful example of that today. Kamal was not afraid to change. She was not afraid to fail. She was not afraid to embrace a new opportunity. And look what she's done in 5 years. Let's give her another round of applause. Opportunities are chances for you to put what you've learned in practice. Learn by doing and work your way through them. You're also going to be working with people, for people, people in the community, just like you have been here at Cal Poly. And always remember to treat people well, no matter their place, whether you're working with them, as I said, or perhaps it's a person at a random lunch. Also, don't be afraid to speak truth to power as you move through your career. Speak up. When you do these types of things, it's going to pay off for you manyfold, and people will recognize that character and responsibility. Please remember as well as you move forward that you have a tremendous responsibility as you're now a member of the Cal Poly alumni family. It's your responsibility, along with others, to make sure that the quality of your degree remains high. The quality of the degree you receive today is due to the hard work of the faculty and the many alumni that came before you. I can assure you that we're going to do everything possible to keep improving that degree, to improve it every year. But we ask you in return to engage with us. Every year we admit a new group of WOWies, new freshmen and transfers. They need to be mentored. They need internships. We need your time and talent to help them. As an alumnus and as you become more successful in your careers and communities, please continue to think about those that have helped you, the institutions, things in your life that have helped you, and give back. And yes, that's Cal Poly as well. Think about how you can support your particular program, department, the library, student affairs, athletics, whatever sector of the university that you feel made a difference for you here today. Many people that you know and many anonymous people have contributed their time, talent, and their treasures to impact your degree. And we want you to think about taking that role in the future and helping move forward and making Cal Poly an even better place in the future than it is today. So I would like to thank you for spending your time with Cal Poly. As I said to you when you were WOWies, thanks for choosing us. Thank you for having faith in us. And parents and supporters, family and friends, thank you for being a part of that choice. We thank you all for choosing Cal Poly. So graduates, we have one more learn by doing exercise before you're done. I need you all to stand. Please stand. This is symbolic around the world. It signifies that you're a graduate. Move your tassel from the right to the left. Supporters, family, and friends, congratulations to the class of 2017. Congratulations. Well done.
Congratulations, graduates. The platform party will now exit the stage in the same order that they entered. Graduates will follow their marshals out of the Recreation Center. Please join us at a reception at the University Union Plaza in honor of our graduates. Congratulations again and happy holidays.